It's time to feel the rage. Welcome to Film Rage, where we talk movies. This week we are at the Calgary International Film Festival 2022 edition. I am here with my cohorts, Mr. Jim Evans. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Bryce.
And to my left is Murray. It's the Merman. He's wearing a red shirt. It says Calgary International Film Festival on it. That's what we're talking about today.
I'm also known as the man in the booth.
The man in the booth.
He's the Mur.
So with the introductions out of the way, let's rage on.
Well, thanks to all who've been supporting us. If you love our independent podcast, please like, subscribe, share, and give us a 5-star rating on your listening platform. Or support us and join the Film Rage community by joining our membership at buymeacoffee.com/FilmRageYYC. If you cannot commit to a membership, you can still buy us a movie rental and dare us to see a terrible movie that we will watch. Now, let's get to raging. But first, here's a word from our sponsor.
I think someone's been watching too many British films recently.
That is true.
Hey, Bryce, what are you doing tonight?
I'm going to my favorite cinema, Canyon Meadows Cinema, to see the best second-run movies at the best price.
What? How inexpensive are they?
Regular price is $5, $5.
Regular price is $5. Makes me hope they also serve pizza.
They do, plus a lot of other great food choices. Plus, I'm planning my office Christmas party there. They can host a plethora of options for any get-together. Gaming, movie, drag show.
Drag show? Now I know where I'm planning my next party.
Hey, maybe you think there's a Liam Neeson or a superhero movie planned?
Ugh, I hope not. But maybe there'll be a great independent documentary.
Sure. Call CMC at 403-670-5444 to book a special event or go online at canyonmeadowscinema.ca.
Oops. Are you ready for this?
We're ready for this. Yes. It's always a party when we go to CIFF.
Drop it like
It's a Film Rage party. I totally dig. This is more of a party atmosphere to it
It's a party.
than, you know, the last CIFF music we had. Now, everybody can find CIFF Calgary at ciffcalgary.ca. That's CIFFCALGARY. Why?
No, it's not why.
.ca.
Why not?
Why would you
Why
do that?
not?
You'd start saying it, and then you're actually spelling the whole thing out, and then you give them two Y's.
Well,
People are writing this down.
Why? Because we love you.
CIFFCALGARY dot com.
CA.
CA?
Just search CIFF Calgary on your search engine, and you'll find it.
It's .ca.
And there's lots of stuff streaming, but there's still tons more films to see.
Right.
Tons. But today, we are going to talk about our 5 favorite films we've seen so far. Plus, we're going to break down 3 shorts packages that we saw.
Okay.
We're going to jam through it so fast, you won't want to listen to this on 3.5 times on Spotify because you will not understand our voices going that fast. So, we saw a shorts package called, and you can see this online, so if you're in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta, you can still see this. It's called Pigeons in the Sky.
There's a short called Pigeons in the Sky?
Nope, there's a shorts package called Pigeons in the Sky.
I didn't see a short called Pigeons in the
was
Sky.
all about
You saw a
pigeons?
shorts package called Pigeons in the Sky.
Oh, that was the one with all the animals.
Yeah, with pigeons in it.
With pigeons.
Oh, yeah, there was actually a pigeon short.
There
wasn't
was, yeah.
I remember that.
So the first one we saw is Bee Problem. Divorce is never easy, so be positive. It was meh.
What was that one?
It was had the bees.
Oh, the bee. Actually, I like that one. It was meh.
All right, there you go. Then it had
There's
coming.
there's a lot of honey in it.
There was honey in
I'm
there. You're kind of anti-honey, I know. But you know what? You're my honey.
Honey is nature's nectar.
That's true. Coming out of a bee's anus or something close to that.
Okay, what comes
Coming
next?
home.
Coming
Pigeons are cool and kind of funny, but not for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was long.
It was really long. It was meh, but it was a low meh for me.
It was a little meh.
Deep Blue. Poisson avec moi, eh? Il est mondo.
What was Deep Blue?
I can't tell you. That's. I just remembered it was Super Mondo.
Well,
I
you need
liked
to
it.
tell me or I can't remember.
You can't remember like yesterday when we saw it?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I've seen so much since then.
Oh yeah. You know what? People don't realize how many films that we watch at the festival, but also all year round.
Deep Blue.
I'm trying to find. Hold on. People, let's just Murray, turn up the music just for a minute here.
Intermission already?
No, just I'm gonna crank this music and listen.
Talk amongst ourselves.
Talk about yourselves, but we're gonna pull up the package so we have it all handy and dandy, just in case Bryce forgets what he's doing, which often happens.
That doesn't happen ever.
That's never happened. So the shorts package was
Yeah.
Pigeons in the Sky.
Pigeons in the Sky. Yeah. And Deep Blue.
So Deep Blue, a hotel phone rings and a woman answers. It is the sea calling.
I don't remember this.
I loved it. It was Mondo.
Okay, I'm going to pass because I don't remember.
Because you can't remember a thing. All right. My Dudas.
My Dudas. Oh.
It's the cutest.
Yeah, my Dudas was
the cutest.
Yeah.
But it's still a man.
It was meh.
Yeah. Nuisance bear. For a bear that was supposed to be a nuisance, it didn't seem so much.
No,
It was a low man for me.
He was fine.
I mean, it was nice seeing Churchill, and I kind of wish the bear would have attacked some people, but
yeah, that's what was missing, right?
yeah.
It wasn't terrible. It was
meh.
meh.
But then we saw one that both traumatized Bryce and I. It was called Dress a Cow.
Yeah.
Animals don't need to be
No,
dressed up.
I'm sorry.
And this doc
It's a
proves
rage.
that.
Oh, it's a rage.
Yeah, it also kind of made me rage.
Oh.
But then we saw the darling of the Shorts Festival packages, Champagne Chrononite Cap. It's all one word.
That can't be the name of the package.
Champagne Chrononite Cap.
Darn tootin'.
Champagne Cronin Nightcap.
That's the one.
Let me just
go.
look this up. Now you're just making stuff.
No,
up.
I don't know what you're walking around phone. Oh yeah, you don't have one.
He's got a walking around
Champagne
computer.
Chronic Nightcap.
Chronic Nightcap. All one word.
Yeah, but it's Chronic Nightcap.
Chronic Nightcap. The C's silent when you put it all together.
Just say it properly.
But the K is not silent.
Oh, Nightcap.
Champagne Chronic Nightcap.
There you go. All one word. Spell that 5 times fast. So we saw in it the Dreams Sensor, a short that will make you work for your viewing pleasure. It's confusing, creative, and French, and fun. May we.
Yeah.
My kind of dream sequence. This was freaking Mondo.
It
I
was
love this
Mondo.
film.
Yeah, I loved it.
Loved it. And I'm not doing it in order of we had watched it. I had written all them down and then did it. So Bryce is not going to remember that
You
the one
just-
we
you
saw
just-
after this was
just-
the one we loved the most.
You just
but now we're-
over-explain everything, man.
Exactly. We saw OST. I like my ghosts with more cracklins, especially Thailand ghosts. It was meh.
Yeah, OST was meh.
Yeah. Then we saw Climax with a K. Hypersexual Barbie goo.
Yeah,
It was meh.
it was Mondo.
You loved hypersexualized Barbie goo?
I did.
It was kind of visually cool.
It was really cool.
Yep. Then we saw our favorite short of the festival so far. What was that? It was the diamond.
Oh, the diamond. Yeah.
Sometimes herpes are great.
Yes.
I freaking love this movie. I pray to the herpy gods that we get to interview the director of this, because this is probably one of my favorite shorts ever seen.
Oh, so good. It was super duper Mondo.
Yep. The Fall. Animated mayhem leafing you with utter joy.
Yeah,
This was super, super Mondo right up until the very last second. And that doesn't always happen with animation.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was short. It was to the point, and it was spectacular.
Yeah,
it
was like a way to traumatize your children is to take them to this. Disney should learn a few things from it.
Yes.
You've never been completely honest. It's a doc.
I'm always completely honest.
If leadership means I get to get naked and beaten, how do I sign up? This was Mondo. Oh, yeah. Plus, it was pretty creepy that this was based on truth.
What was it again?
This is the doc. Remember, that was kind of animated and kind of had a bunch of scenes that you don't know if it was real. It was like that training seminar in the 70s where they went there and they had to get naked.
Oh, that was Mondo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
That
said.
was so good.
That's what I said. That's that one. Let me go the right way. Surprise, you're not crazy. It was meh.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either.
Let me know the right way. Okay.
I gotta write stuff down.
You should probably do that sometimes. But, Moshari, who knew mosquitoes could get as big as vampires and that vampires also make good hairbrushes? I loved it. It was Mondo.
It was meh.
All right. So that was for that package.
I liked it more than I thought I was going to.
I know, right?
A few seconds in, I was like,
The
I was
ending,
like, you know what?
The ending actually became better to me.
Yeah, no, it got better as it went along. The whole thing, it was just like it was heading in the right direction.
It was an escalating Mondo-gasm for me.
Who knows? Make it a feature. It might get to Mondo for me if it just keeps on ascending.
If it would have been another hour long, maybe. Looks Good with Trouble is the other package we saw. Bad Jewish Girls was not so mazel tov.
No.
It was a low meh for me.
I didn't like it. It was
All right.
rage.
100% USDA certified organic homemade tofu. Spicy tofu is delicious, but this film was more of a meh.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. Rage.
All right. Roommates. It's a handy-capable rage for me.
Yeah, it was not good. Rage.
Oh, this is batting 1,000 for poor Bryce. Night Ride. Apparently, being a train driver isn't that difficult to learn. And
this.
allies come in all shapes and sizes. This was Mondo.
Yeah, it was Mondo.
It was super Mondo.
Oh, thank goodness this package had a Mondo in it. I was feeling bad.
Yeah, it was like, uh-oh. On your behalf, first off, who knew they were called zebra crossings? And secondly, some people are just that annoying. It was a Mondo.
I just watched this. What was it about?
This is the one where she runs over the person with the zebra crossing.
Oh, this was awesome.
So sorry, I didn't pronounce it right. It's a zebra crossing. That's what messed you up.
She kills everyone who pisses her off.
Yeah, that was Super Mondo. I love that movie.
Yeah, you saw that one too, Murray, didn't you?
I did.
I'm
That's
gonna
when
watch
Murray
it
joined the
again.
party. Was it? What was it for you,
I'm gonna
Murray?
watch it again.
Yeah, definitely a Mondo.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, Murray joined and the
Celebritas-
movies got better. How did
That's
that
right.
work?
That's
Because
right.
Murray makes
You
everything
should never
better.
watch movies without me.
That's
the
right.
rule.
He's like a sprinkling of flavor package when you're at the
Pure
movies.
joy.
That's right. Celebritas Ex Machina. Robot Samwise Gamgee and Robot Gilbert Godfrey are worth the price of admission alone.
Robot everybody.
But then Kevin McDonald will be missed from the Kids in the Hall. This was so super Mondo. This was the Mondo of this package
They
for
spent
me.
like $100 million on these actors.
On actors alone.
I don't know if it was
robots.
it wasn't the Mondo of the package, but it was Mondo.
Oh, so you're saying you actually liked On Your Behalf better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the?
That was your only other one you gave Mondo. So.
Okay, there we go. I gave three, didn't I?
Not in this package, no.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Night Ride, you gave Mondo, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hollywood.
Oh,
Head wounds will get you nowhere.
yeah.
This was a low meh for me.
It was meh.
All right. Then we saw shorts package called Losing You.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh, that's the one we just watched.
Just watched.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Like literally right before we started,
before we
I
sat
pressed
down.
record on this sucker.
That's right. We literally crammed this in.
Oh.
How to bury your mother during a pandemic. Shaky camera Jewish home movie. It was a nope for me.
definitely a no.
It was
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah. Nope. / rage. Till It Blooms. It's always a good idea to give flowers at funerals. I like this one. It was meh.
It was meh.
No,
Is a no for you?
it was a nope.
No ghosts in the morgue. Apparently, only the ghosts you bring to the morgue are there. I liked it. It was meh.
It was meh.
It was actually a high meh for me.
Yeah.
It was just meh.
We were supposed to see Chili and Millie, but we didn't get that one.
Yeah,
for some reason.
No.
A motorcycle saved my life. Home movie style doc with not enough motorcycles.
Ooh.
And it wasn't my favorite type of genre for shorts. It was unfortunately this was a rage.
It's
for me.
rage.
Huela or The Curse.
Huela.
Stages of grief through horror, dance, and flashbacks. Anytime I can dance my dance number away, I'm happy. This is a meh. I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't mind it at all. It was meh.
Yep. Hotspot. Best poster ever. Never-ending orgasms? Yes, please. Death kind of does that to me, I guess, too. But not to the same level of a non-stop orgasm. It was really good. I liked it. It was a high meh.
It was meh.
But, in my opinion, the most beautiful film in this package was An Irish Goodbye. Being dead in Ireland seems fun, especially if you can do it with your bro. I love this movie, and I cried all the way through it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I never looked to my right.
I know. I was
try
too
not to
busy
look-
crying
I try not to look at you.
at all,
to.
most days.
Yeah.
Mer, what'd you think of this one?
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but yeah, it was sweet.
Super
and his, his brother with Down syndrome was freaking awesome. But these two brothers need to learn how to swear.
They're great.
They said feck a lot.
Yeah, well.
You know what's missing from feck? The letter U.
Huh. Well, we're not Irish, so
I
we
learned
don't
that
know.
from Almost Famous.
We're not Irish, so we don't know.
Anyway, yeah, it was a very sweet film.
I thought it was Mondo. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ending was perfect, too.
Yep.
Great. That was it for shorts. Now, we're probably going to do some more shorts for our next episode, but
Yeah, probably.
now we're getting to the stink of things. Our 5 favorite films.
Stink of
Wish we had like some kind of exciting music thing that goes bum bum bum. Top 5, baby. Do you want to go back and forth? You want to just take our turns?
Let's not go back and forth.
Murray, you want to go first?
Sure, mine's the shortest.
All right.
Due to
Murray's
my-
top 5 is a top 3, right?
Yes, because I'm working 2 jobs and I don't see a lot of movies.
And apparently he's not getting as much sex as most producers.
No, apparently not.
So if there's any listeners that are willing to offer free sex to Murray, he will gladly take it in the booth. And you can substitute the word booth with whatever you want.
Okay. Moving on. Yeah, on Sunday I got to see The Leech, which I wasn't really even going to see. And then I noticed my old buddy Jeremy Gardner was in it. I'm like, okay, let's check it out. The guy from The Battery.
The Battery.
Nice.
Basically, yeah, Naive Priest takes in a basically homeless couple who party and do drugs in his late mother's home, and he tries to convert them, to the whole religion thing. It was definitely creepy, messed up fun. Yeah, it was a high meh. It was quite a mondo, but I mean, he's done better stuff, but it was good.
I don't think he directed it, so
No, he was
just
in
was
it,
just
but I
in
mean-
it. Yeah.
But no, it was good. I enjoyed it. Then on Saturday, Bryce and I went to Final Cut.
Yes, we did.
Ooh.
Jim had other plans.
I did. I was having a grandchild. Well, not me personally, but
Supervising.
How do you have a grandchild?
I know, right? It just appeared. It's
crazy.
magic.
Grandpa
It's the
Jim.
magic.
How does that work?
Yeah, this was a Japanese zombie flick starring a cast and crew of Caucasian French people with Japanese
What?
character names.
It was good.
And it was all one continuous shot. And that was just the first 30 minutes. Then they show you all the magic behind the camera. Almost a mondo. French subtitles and a 2-hour running time made it a high meh.
Well, you need to watch the original, which is
One
called
Cut of
One
the Dead.
Cut of the Dead. And that was a supreme mondo.
By the way, they are both Mondo.
Okay.
It's just One Cut of the Dead's just better.
that much more mondo because it
But-
was the original.
but
I don't
they're both
understand
really
how
good.
you remake a doc.
It's
like-
weird, but honestly, they made it work, and they threw in the little nuances that
that wasn't in the original.
there were tiny little things where because they had to explain certain stuff, and they did it. It was pretty clever the way that they
Okay.
did some stuff. So it's actually, even if you've seen One Cut of the Dead, watch Final Cut too. You'll still laugh. It's the exact same movie with a couple of little tweaks. Still really entertaining though, and you'll enjoy it all over again. So just watch it and then watch one Cut of the Dead again after that.
And then watch it again.
And then
keep watching.
And you only have to watch Final Cut once, but watch it once and then keep on watching One Cut of the Dead, once every few years because it's really
at
good.
least once a year. It's like a gift that keeps giving. All right, Mur.
Sorry to interrupt, Mur.
No, I know. You guys go.
No, but
I just wanted to expand it. It was a remake.
I may have enjoyed it more with my zombie loving BFF, but
that's true. I was there. I was cuddling babies.
Oh well.
That
and my
sounds
favorite so
In an
far
appropriate
of the
way.
festival is one you guys haven't seen yet. I like movies.
We're seeing that tonight.
That's the name of the film. And the director was in the audience and did the Q&A and I learned lots of good stuff about it. A nerdy, overweight high school kid who wants to be the next Stanley Kubrick / Quentin Tarantino with the ego to match. He gets a job at a video store.
What?
Like a Blockbuster, but not. And this is set in like 2005, 2006. And he falls in love with his older female boss.
Nice. It's the best kind of boss.
Hilarity ensues.
Hilarious. Okay. I'm ready for some hilarity.
Clerks 3 should have been.
Okay.
This thing kicks Clerks 3's ass.
No,
Nice.
That's not
Because
a high
it's
bar.
in a video store and it's got, the fun and frivolity of the original Clerks, but it's set in the video store, not in the convenience store.
Nice.
And yeah, a great cast of characters. Funny, heartwarming, poignant. It was a mondo for me. My favorite so far of the festival.
That could not be sweeter.
Nice.
All I've got.
Nice. You want to go next or you want me?
I want you to go next because you'll remind me of like what's
Stuff
going on with
because
these
your
movies
brain is farted. He's got a brain fart. So mine are not in an order of 5 to 1 like Bryce likes to do.
That's what I'm doing because that is the only way to make a list. If you're making a list, you are numbering it and you are ranking it. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of names.
It's just a list that isn't in any type of order.
Not a list unless it's ranked.
In my top 5, and keep in mind, I was absent for some of the festival so far because I was grandchilding. That's right, grandchilding. Rice Boy Sleeps by the director Anthony Shim, who we've also interviewed, so you can hear that interview on our podcast already. The whitewashing of cultures through shame and racism is never a good thing, and this film does a great job showing the impacts of both the parents and offspring for layers and layers of reasons. One of the most powerful female characters ever created, so strong in her convictions, and as I like to say, she kicks ass and punch dicks everywhere. I literally cried myself dry through the second half of this movie with joy and sadness. This movie was fucking mondo. I love this film.
I also liked it a lot. It was mondo.
It's beautiful film. Beautiful film.
In the last 45 minutes of it is where it gets. I was enjoying it up until then, but then it goes into another gear.
Yeah,
in the last 45 minutes.
It's
really
like
good.
when I started crying and Bryce was liking it more, and the only time he'd look at me is look at it, he's blubbering like a fool.
That's what you do.
That's right. I gotta do blubber like a fool.
I know one of the movies on your list is going to be the one where where I like got up after the movie and you've got like tears still running down your cheeks. But anyways, keep on with your list.
All right. So another one by my second favorite director of all time is Broker by Hirokazu Kurita. He could take a serial killer, a potato, and a fish and still put the best family drama that's ever been made. How he does this again and again and again and again and again and again in every single one of his movies. There's not a director alive today that understands family dynamics, and how they interact better than him. He is brilliant. The cream of the crop of Korean acting, and another amazing, amazing family put together by Hirokazu Kurita. And I'm just always surprised sometimes where you think, okay, he's a Japanese director, but he does like to play in Korea. So it's like the best of both worlds. It's like Japanese and Korean together. It's fantastic.
It's really good.
Yeah, it was so very good. Decision to Leave, which is one of Bryce's favorite directors. Homicide investigation with so much detail that was so awesome. I was beyond myself with detailed joygasm. Murder is often something different to solve, but more difficult is to solve the crime of love.
The crime of love.
And the decisions to leave. This was Mondo. I loved it.
You loved it.
And
what? Oh, it was totally Mondo.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
And who's the director again?
Park Chan-wook.
There you go. You just want to say his name 10 times over. Plan 75. The humanity of murdering your elderly population is not as easy as it sounds and not necessarily able to do. This very slow-moving and pace-tastic film washes ever so slowly over you to allow you to fully feel and understand what a culture without our experienced and wised statesmen or stateswomen would feel like. This film is dread through the entire film. So slow, beautiful, so fucking Mondo. This might be my favorite film of the festival. I love this film.
Chi Hayakawa. I'd never heard of this person before. That's the director. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if there's other stuff.
Oh,
This was
it was so beautiful.
yeah, no,
And
really good.
because I did not get to see as many as Bryce, this is the only one that did not make a Mondo in my top 5. Good night, Opie.
It was pleasant.
Yeah. Who knew scientists could fall in love with robots on Mars? And for me to stay 60 minutes interested in a mission on Mars.
Yeah.
But wait, it wasn't 60 minutes long. It was 95 minutes long.
Oh, it's too long.
Yeah. So it was 18 minutes longer than 77 minutes.
Which is the cutoff if you want to make a great documentary.
That's right. So it was a high man, because I kind of found the science and stuff cool, and who didn't like rooting for a robot named Opie?
I went into that I'm sort of interested in it, but whatever. But I really enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm glad you made me watch it.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm passing the baton.
Well, I think you mentioned
A few of yours?
you didn't mention my top 2.
Yeah, probably because I didn't like them.
And you didn't mention my number 4 or my... Oh, I know why you didn't mention my number 4 or my number 5.
Because I didn't go to it with you?
Or my number 1.
Oh, because I didn't
Because
go to
you
them.
didn't see any of them.
Oh, interesting.
I feel badly for you.
I
missed
kind
out
of feel
on
bad for myself now, too.
So, tied at number 5.
Ugh, you and your ties.
Number 5 is Broker.
This was awesome.
It was awesome.
It's probably my second favorite, but
There
I
you
don't
go.
make lists like that.
But that's the way you should
No,
make lists.
That's not the way lists go.
That's how they work.
List is just a list.
Oh, no. It's not just...
It's not an ordered list. It's just a list.
It's your favorite. So you
Tied
should
for 5.
put
Whatever.
them in order. Anyways, tied for 5 is Broker for all the reasons you said. Tied with it is also at number 5 is Blaze.
Oh, yeah. I did not get to see that.
Which was just a fantastic film. It's about this young girl who witnesses a horrific crime and then has to deal with it in her own way. Really powerful film. If you get a chance to see Blaze, you should. And it has just stunning visuals.
I love stunning visuals.
Oh, so cool. And it mixes puppetry and animation and
What?
it is such a good movie. I loved Blaze, and it's only number 5.
Oh, Murray.
It's tied with Broker, which was awesome.
It was true. Murray, how do you feel about stunning visuals?
I love stunning visuals,
There you go.
as long as the dialogue isn't in other languages.
Yeah. He hates
That's-
reading.
I don't like
That's-
subtitles.
That's just weird.
Not weird.
Okay, number 4, which also had some stunning visuals. De Humani Corporis Fabrica.
Oh, yeah. I really
Yeah.
wanted to see this.
That was just messed up.
That was awesome.
my
It's
God.
basically just they show this hospital. They go to different wards.
Wait, is it like David Cronenberg except for a documentary?
Kind of. There are some parts.
There's some body horror in it.
There is some. Yeah, there's some body horror. You get to see tumors getting like the surgery scenes are crazy.
If you like watching surgery, it's the movie for you.
If you ever want to watch a C-section, they film it probably as maybe better than it's ever been filmed before.
Imagine seeing it in IMAX. That's if they would have shot that in IMAX.
Yes, well, I got to watch it in the former IMAX
it was
theater.
IMAX screen.
Yeah,
nice.
But no, it's it is crazy. It makes me fearful to ever go to the hospital, judging from one of the scenes there where one of the nurses was completely inept. But that's besides the point.
Whatever. Who isn't inept at times?
Yes. So number 3, Plan 75, for all the reasons you already said. It was really good. And as I say, I got to check out to see if I can find out what else this director has done, because it was so good. Number 2.
I'm listening.
Country Gold.
Yeah, it was country, not gold.
Mickey Reese is a freaking genius. I've never seen anybody that can just absolutely seamlessly meld comedy and drama and absurdity and pull it off like nobody else can. The performances are mind-bogglingly awesome. The sequences that go into like puppetry, and it is so good. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. It needs nothing but eyeballs on it. Everybody needs to go watch Country Gold and just bask in the glory that is Mickey Reese.
I would say that I have to admit it was the best Mickey Reese film I've seen, because I've never laughed at a movie as much at how bad it was. So I would say it's worth seeing if you want to see one of those movies
Country Gold
where you can't stop laughing
in the same sentence
at how bad the acting was, how bad the dialogue was, the nonsensical dialogue.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Did we mention that Mickey Reese was the star of
I know. And I so had my reservations when I found out that. I was like, oh, Mickey, why? But he nailed it, man. He was great. Everybody was great. It was so good. I love this movie.
You know what?
I still need a Mickey Reese box set, because apparently he's made like 50 movies. I'm so excited. I'm spinning across the table right now.
And so much detail, and how he could crank out so many. I'm making quote signs here. Great movies.
Well, I don't know if they're great.
One a year.
I assume that they are.
I assume they're not.
I think his track record speaks for itself.
Yeah. No. That's not what it speaks for.
Well, I've seen 3 of his movies, and they were let's break it down here. The first one was Mondo.
Was Loma.
And the second one was Mondo.
Also a Loma.
And the third one, which is this one, is Mondo.
Was just a little bit above Loma.
Mondo.
What's between mid-ma and low-ma?
I don't know. Crap.
Crap-ma? No, crap-ma is below low-ma.
Okay, let's not get on this bashing Bryce's favorites again. This is getting ridiculous.
Once again, for the second year in a row,
yes,
I saw a Mickey Reese film before you did.
Oh, right.
Yes.
It's true.
2 years in a row, and both times I did not recommend it.
Now, don't go where you're going, Murray. Nobody has to know that. But needless to say,
did not enjoy this.
It's not our favorite, but that's okay. This is why
it's not my favorite either. It's my number 2 of the festival.
I would agree. It is a number 2. Now, what's your number 1?
Mickey Reese is awesome.
Yeah, let's move on.
Number 1, Gods of Mexico.
Ooh,
it's such a good documentary. You got to see it
it's visually amazing.
It's like the documentary version of what's that movie called now?
I don't know.
I should have a fully formed thought in my head before I start speaking.
You really should.
Give us some hints.
Still stuck with Mickey Reese.
The one narrated by Tilda Swinton.
Oh God, the one from last year.
Gods of something.
The one from last year.
Yeah, is that the one?
Yeah,
a man and something.
Memoria.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Memoria. It was
no, Memoria. Was
that other one.
Yep.
Oh, the one with like all the, Yeah, okay. Yeah,
like
I didn't like that one either.
Because it had stunning visuals, just like this one.
Yeah.
Last and First Man.
Last and First
Sure.
Man, yeah.
There you go.
It in a way, it sort of reminded me of that, but showing Mexico instead of
Mexico's a beautiful
Instead of
country.
the whole world.
I might have liked this one better than that one, but
there's a scene in it where they show this crater, and you start from so far back, and it just inches into this crater, and it must have taken like 4 minutes for this to be complete, and there's like no music, no nothing. It's mind-bogglingly awesome, all in black, glorious black and white. I was in awe of like every frame of this film. The first part has like this mini documentary sort of where it's, they're showing this stuff and how stuff's produced and everything, and that's cool. And then it goes into these scenes where they show different sections of the country, and they're almost like portraits because the camera's perfectly still, and whatever the person's doing, they're not really doing anything. They're just sort of standing there in the place that they would do it. And you get like 30 seconds of that. It was so good.
nice.
It was so
There's something to be said about like static
Look at this
cinematography.
Look
No,
at this
I know.
poster. Now imagine that, just staring at that on the big screen for like these three guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Static cinematography can be done so well. So I'm kind of anxious, but there was no poetry read behind it, or
There's
just
nothing in the
static
background.
pictures with.
You just get whatever the sound was in the area that they were. There wasn't any forced dialogue over trying to explain anything. There wasn't any forced soundtrack. If there happened to be music where they are, you would hear
That's what
that
you get.
music. But
Sometimes
that's all-
sometimes there'd be like cracklings going on around it,
Yeah.
or if there was ghosts from Mexico, or crickets, or whatever's happening in that picture at the time.
What I like in a film is when I'm sitting there in the theater and I am absolutely sucked into this film, and I was sucked into every single frame of that film.
Nice.
And it was such a joy.
All right, what's
Love
the name
that
of this
movie.
one again?
The name
The people
of
want to get sucked in
I want to get it
to
right.
a movie.
Gods of Mexico.
Sounds like it's a pretty powerful film with the name like Gods of Mexico.
It was.
Nice. Whoa. So that was it. That's our top fives, and the Murray's 3 because he's a workaholic. So we will be back next Wednesday with our regular episodes, where we will be doing a couple new films that are out in cinema, but also the second half of the festival and what our top fives are for that one. So thanks, Ragers, for listening. Thanks to Extended Film Rage family, who you can find them in our show notes. Thanks to Casey from The Nerdy Photographer for the voice of Rager Dare. Find us everywhere on social media at Film Rage YYC. Check out everything Film Rage at filmrageyyc.com, including our merch site for Redbubble and TeePublic. We are always wanting to make this a raging blast for all listeners, so please comment, like, and subscribe, or send us an email to filmragecalgary@gmail.com. Dare us to see terrible movies to fuel our rage, but no matter what you do, you want to please make us a rage. That's it for this current episode of CIFF at the movies. Rage on!
Rage on.